Hi, my name is Alexis Smith, and I just want to start off my speech with a little story. So, about a little over a year ago, I started both of my jobs, and one of the jobs, I'm not going to say which one, but unfortunately, I heard from a coworker that they pay men and treat men more than they do women, and it was very hurtful to hear this because I know that men and women should be treated equally in our society. And this relates to my topic because men and women, women, um, women in professional soccer earn a significant amount less than men that play professional soccer when they bring in about the same revenue. And this goes into my thesis, which is that men and women that play professional soccer should be paid the same amount. And I'm the right person to do this topic because I spent a lot of time researching the wage gap between men and women that play professional soccer. And I just want to start out with some numbers and let's just like get to like really know how disproportionate um, the compensation of men and women that play professional soccer really is. So, in about like this year's World Cup, the women's team got $30 million for all 24 teams, while the men's team got $400 million. Uh, and I feel that is very disproportionate because women and men, they bring in about the same revenue and they should be paid and compensated for their time and effort that they have put into the sport. And I got that information according to Locker on July 10th, 2019 from Fast Company. And I just want to say that my second bulletin of information where men and women have been mistreated was according to Copeland on November 9th, 2019 from ESPN. The men received, they would have received a 38 million bonus if they won the World Cup title in 2018. While in 2015, the women won their third World Cup and they only had a bonus of $2 million. And then in about 2019, they won their fourth World Cup and they only received a $4 million bonus. And I just want to say that when you put a $38 million bonus for a men's team and then just raise yours by $2 million is just not the same for them. So, and I just want to end off with one more fact that according to according to Spiegel on July 19th, 2019 from Forbes magazine. Um, that is where I got the information from the third World Cup and $2 million bonus, the bonuses. That's where I got that information. So, going into my second point, I just want to state the morality and just understand that men and women should be paid equally for doing the same job. This has been an idea since the 1800s and going into the 1900s and really leading into the civil, leading into women's rights and a lot of movements that happened. And according to Alter C on April 14th, 2015, from Time Magazine, this is where I got most of my information um, from, and this has been an issue, as I said, in the 18 and 1900s, pouring over into the 2000s as more and more women enter the workforce. Um, for example, in 1889, New York Times wrote about how women in government were making half of what men make doing the same job. And I found that very concerning because that is significantly less. And how are you supposed to live off of half of what you're supposed to make? And another example is in 1911, according to a long and continuous battle with the Board of Education, women teachers in New York were paid the same as their male coworkers. And that's hard to hear because you understand that teachers really thrive and they build up our younger generations, and that women should be compensated for their time and effort that they put in their job. So now that we've taken a look at the issue at hand, and here's some ways we can fight this injustice. So you don't have to do a lot to support equal pay for women in the professional soccer, but there are still small things that you could help. If you're a woman, you can learn how to negotiate your salary, get lawyers to get money, okay, and then you can share about the pay difference or pay wage gap that soccer players have on social media. Just you can write a Instagram story or anything, and then you can support the National Committee uh, pay equity, and especially on equal pay day. And to sum up, professional women in soccer face injustice when they are paid less than professional men in soccer. And in conclusion, United States soccer players, that includes men and women, should be paid equally for doing the same job. Go and support the National Committee on Pay Equity on this year's Equal Pay Day.